Aquino, Corazon Aquino, who was the Sultan. It was the sons of Punjungan, these Hirams that they have appointed. Okay, so all of these are machination to suit their claims because of the power as a claimant at the office of the president. So they are caretaker. So they were given really a hard blow. If you can claim, then you are the owner of the territory. So therefore, every president. So now during Duterte, who is the Sultan of Sulu, that's the brother of Raja Mamay. And now who is the Sultan of Bongbong? That's the one I am trying to find out. Because I know it's still the brother. Because they were able to manipulate the gold, the cash, the backup in central bank. So the power and authority on each president is coming from the Sultan of Sulu. So therefore, do I have still to question who is your Sultan? When in fact you are already a caretaker after Gloria Arroyo. Gloria Arroyo is the last authority by the Code of Maria of the Mapilindo. That is Macapagal. So all of them, it is coded in Maria. So all of this have been a part of the program. Macapagal, Aquino, Ramos, Estrada, Arroyo. And the Code of Malaysia also over Abdurrahman. So we have Tunko Abdurrahman, so Najib, all of this, Mahathir, all of this ended with Mahathir. So, with Najib. So all of this are part and parcel of the program of the grandfathers. So therefore, without the Sultan of Sulu there, nada. They cannot. They cannot. That's why that is the question of who is your Sultan. But since they are operating in the claimant Sultan up to the Sampa claim, so how can they claim? Nobody has ever successfully gotten that claim, that funds, because they are claimants. So if the claimant Sultan is with the caretaker president now, so therefore, what else can we say? They are operating in the most illegal way. They should have come to me in 2009. I had been there. But because of the claimant Sultan, they have made the Sabah standoff, Sambonga standoff, 44 Sapmen sacrifice, Marawi seeds, and the last is the Pagla standoff. And still, they are operating in the name of claims. Now, what do you think would happen to them?
Question for you, Queen. So what will happen to the country, the Philippines, if the president will continue denying your birthright as crowned queen and king of Maharlika? What will happen?
They will be eliminated in the sense that they have not complied with the rule of law of the divinity. When I say annihilation, it means it is belonging to God, to the Creator. Because they are trying to hurt us by killing us. So I leave it to God. I leave it to Him, who is the author of all lives, who is the one in command of the very life of the president. I leave it to Him. That's why I told our grandfathers, the Seven Macdom, the Limoyans, I said, they're trying to annihilate us. What would be my recommendation to you, our forefathers? Then get them. Because nothing will happen to this country if still they will not recognize us. And that is a fact. That is God's divine intervention. And no one can question that after we were crowned. Because my birthright is before even I was born. I am chosen as a queen before even I was born in the Saudi Raja. So therefore, nothing will happen to this one. When I say the word annihilate, it is the term of the divinity. That is the law of the divinity. Then we will get you. If I don't follow orders from God, from Allah, then He can annihilate me anytime. Because annihilation is only for God's power. No one. No one. Human being to human being, you cannot use the term. It is only reserved for God's mandate and justice. And that is the justice that God will give to this country if they will continue denying my rule. Because one day is very important. Every second is very important. And those people that manipulating Malacanang will also answerable before the eyes of God, before the throne of God. And I see to it that I talk to them. They are gifted forefathers, but if they will continue blocking, then the world will see that who is really the root of the conspiracies of the global earth.
Yeah, so I wanted to ask you about QFS. You know, I don't think a lot of people know what that means. Could you further explain the legitimacy of the QFS in relation to the quantum and quintal financial system as you created for the upcoming divine government of our world?
With all the banks collapse, they are just keeping it because they are still denying the power and authority with the Queen of Finance. QFS is Queen Financial System. They will accept me or not. They have to be sorry because I got the backup. All the countries that had been created in the name of the Sultan of Sulu has been gotten the backup. Because all the countries has their authority of the finance as the one moving, as the one mandating is the central banks of each country. So we loaned that. And who is the one responsible of that? And that is Ferdinand Ijerlin Marcos. He's still alive and he knows what to do with it. So with this Queen Financial System, we have assigned it the quantum to the West. That's why Trump is moving, the England is moving to that. If they will not also honor that without the queens there, that's why we have the Sovereign Imperial Bank. And what is that Sovereign Imperial Bank? That is the bank really before time immemorial. It is already there. That's why we were able to have the gold. And who is the owner of the gold? Remember, the caretaker of all the golds are all our Lemurians family. The Lemurians family protect and guard that gold. That's why we have our bank, even in the Lemuria, that controls the central banks. And who is that? That is us. That's why Queen has that power and authority to create that bank. It has been created by our forefathers. Quintal has been prepared by Apulacay. Quantum is prepared by Apulacay. The system and the backup. So, in 2021, I created the MCO. That's why I scrapped it, because it was misused, abused for personal interest. That is the QA 329 and the QA 369. But since they did not follow me, that is already an example. Whatever I created, I can destroy it. If you do not honor the will of God, if you do not follow the will of God, that all the system is for the benefit of humanity and the benefit of the poor people, which has been denied to live with their freedom to eat, with their freedom to choose, with their freedom to live in harmony with everyone. The coexistence that I want. So the QFS is the one now battling between the good and the evil. The 666 and the 999. Oh, this is hilarious. I am telling you right now, because I'm gonna fight to the last breath, because no one has ever stood for humanity, such we are. 3 of us now. I am welcoming you to join the fold, because everyone belittled that capacity. They didn't know that we are just the messenger. We are just the embodiment of the divinity to really put into justice of what they have done in the past. So, since we are the promised land, the Lemuria are all here. The kingdom, the lost kingdom, we have Ciudad de Araw, the sun, not the city of sun. We have the Lemuria side that help us. We have the Bermuda Triangle. We have the Beringan City. We have all of them here.